and the announcements were made. Fasten your seatbelt. We are experiencing some turbulence. See, everybody who could pray began to pray. I thought I was going to die because I felt the aircraft was just going to drop out of the sky and I would just die like that. So it was a confined space, you know, the aircraft cabin, confined. And I didn't also know that air pressure or cabin pressure can make you deaf. I didn't know. And I didn't know the strategy that if you're flying, that you need to keep swallowing spittle so as to contend with the blockage of your ears by the cabin pressure in the aircraft. So all these things came together to assault my sensibilities and my sensitivities. I right there and then swore never to fly again. What's the moral of this story? Do I still fly? By God's grace, yes. I fly afraid. Do I still get into confined spaces like an office space, like a room? Yes, I do. I get in there afraid. Now look at the major reason I'm telling you this story. I want to tell you something about speak. Afraid. Since necessity is laid upon us to fly, we still fly afraid. Necessity is also laid upon us to speak. So you need to speak even when you are afraid. That's why I did say, I'm not talking about people who are already established in the public speaking business. But no matter how established you are, public speaking anxiety is real. PSA, that's what it is called. PSA, public speaking anxiety. It can manifest as stage fright. It can manifest as mic fright or microphobia. What's microphobia? Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome the next act. He's going to come and give us a super duper presentation this morning. And I'm talking about no less a personality than Dr. Mazi Eze, the grammar coach, the public speaking coach. And then applause will come. Usually that's the intro. And then as soon as you get the microphone, your hands begin to quake and shake and shiver. That's microphobia. You've just been afflicted. Other times they may announce you on stage. As soon as you get on stage, the nerves will take over your being. You become nervous, you become terrified. That is stage fright. These are the two manifestations of public speaking anxiety, PSA. Now listen, I'm a public speaking coach, and you're going to ask Mazi Eze, do you still have stage fright? And the answer is yes, I do have stage fright. Last year, I went to speak in a youth convention. After hyping me, I'm talking about the MC, hyped me so well. After hyping me, I just climbed on stage, took the microphone, and I noticed that my hands were shivering. That's microphobia. So, I am a public speaking coach. I've been practicing. I'm a practitioner. I'm a theoretician of public speaking. I've been practicing what I've been preaching for a very long time. Yet, I still have stage fright. Do you know why I'm being down to earth with you? It's just to announce to you that you don't need to be afraid of stage fright. You don't need to be afraid of microphobia. They are not your enemies. They are your friends. How do I mean? I'll break it down tonight. I usually look at public speaking from a practical viewpoint, not theoretical. Because my coach and my mentor say the only way to blow a flute is to blow the flute. Meaning it's a practical venture. The only way to pedal a cycle, a bicycle, is to climb and begin to pedal the cycle. Why? It's a practical stuff. It's not something that you can learn 1,001 theories about public speaking. And when you are confronted with an audience, you freak out. So my job tonight is to ensure that you do not freak out, you speak out. I'll say it again. You do not freak out, you speak out when you're confronted with any audience of any kind. Now, what is public speaking? Public speaking, this is my pet definition of public speaking. Public speaking is an intentional performance where you succeed in giving some audience members the dish you have prepared for them to eat. So the dish, the material, the content, the topic, the issues at stake that you have carefully researched. You want to dish out to the audience. When you successfully do that, then you are engaged in public speaking. Listen up. Public speaking